Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. What a beautiful Friday afternoon. We got 10 races we're going to look at. We're going to turn it over to the track, the weather conditions, and, of course, the track announcer, Peter Aiello.
The weather is beautiful, partly cloudy skies with temperatures in the mid-70s. The main track fast, the Tapeta track fast, the turf course firm. In race 1, number 4, Cicatriz. Make the jockey Jesus Rios correct the weight to 118 pounds. Scratch number 12, Maca Abario. Racing at Gulfstream. Slow break from My Emmy Award at the back. Good start inside for Kiss Cam, who's ridden for some early speed. In between horses, Saturn's Ghost and Cicatriz into the top flight. Rancho Vista joins them from the outside. Then it's a length and a half to the rail, and Infinitely, who's on the improve, racing together with Indy's Universe and Go Ishla. Wide on the course and trying to improve, Wink of an Eye. Saving ground is Gonna Diva. Then from the back of the field, it's an improving Miami Award who blew the start and shuffles Go Jocelyn Go to the back of the group as they went 22-4 for the opening quarter. Kiss Cam leads by a length. Rancho Vista is second. These two have gone 3 better than Cicatriz, who's now third. From the inside, Indy's Universe working hard to stay with them. Then it's a length and a half back to an improving Miami Award. Saturn's Ghost is next. Wide on the outside is Go Ishla. Dropping back tamely is Infinitely. Less than a quarter of a mile to come through a 47-1 opening half mile. Kiss Cam and Gaffleon, they're still the targets. They lead by 2 as Rancho Vista tries to bridge the gap. A gap of 4 more to the rest, led by an improving Cicatriz. From the back, Gonna Diva for a slice. Here's Rancho Vista. Kiss Cam shortening up. Rancho Vista trying to pick her up. They come for the wire. Kiss Cam, emboldened by the challenge, and holds on to win it. Kiss Cam beats Rancho Vista by a length and a half. Saturn's Ghost is up third. Close fourth, either Miami Award or Cicatriz. 113-4. And they're off. In the middle, King Falero wins the break and establishes the early speed from Speed Control and moves up to take second. At the inside, 3 Wolves is now third. Up to the outside, Warbeat is an early fourth. Followed fifth by Selecto. The early trailer is Italian Symphony. In the run around the first turn, they're chasing Renzo Rojas and long shot King Falero, who lead by almost 2. Speed Control second from an on-hold 3 Wolves, who now races in third. Warbeat is on the outside in fourth within 3.5 of the speed. 2 back to Selecto, and Italian Symphony is last. They complete the opening quarter in 24 seconds flat. It's not flying, it's not crawling either. King Falero on top by a length and a half. Speed Control under a nice rein for Myrat Ortiz Jr. in second, followed by the team of Warbeat and 3 Wolves, who's nearest the inside. Improving out of last is Italian Symphony, and now the trailer is Selecto. They make their way past the half in 48-1, and they swing now to the far turn. King Falero's lead is only a neck as Speed Control goes on the offensive to now challenge for control. Back to third, it's Warbeat. At the rail, 3 Wolves. Italian Symphony working overtime and making no headway at all. Outside of him is Selecto as they race for home. At this point, Speed Control appears to have things well in hand. He has the lead now by a length and a half over a scrubbed-on Warbeat into second. 3 Wolves is just going up and down. King Falero throws up the white flag. Speed Control has to hold off Warbeat. That's the matchup with 1/8 of a mile to go, and Warbeat starts to get serious. Speed Control tries to buckle down. Speed Control just in front. Warbeat lunging at him on the outside. Warbeat is getting up. Warbeat and Tyler Gaffleon to win going away. Speed Control second. He was just out-kicked. 5 ahead of 3 Wolves third. Italian Symphony fourth in 140 flat. Florida Derby. After 3 quarters in 112-1, Known Agenda is now on to take over the lead. It's Known Agenda for St. Elias Stable. Florida Derby winner, Known Agenda.
Whether you're new to the world of horse racing or a seasoned professional, we have something for everyone here at the National Museum of Racing and Hall of Fame. From fine art to legendary artifacts, our mission is to preserve and promote the history of thoroughbred racing in America and honor the sport's most accomplished participants. Open year-round and located on Union Avenue, right across from Saratoga Racecourse, adding to the rich history surrounding the oldest racetrack in America. Visit racingmuseum.org.
They're off and running. Cocktail War gets the first call and goes looking for the early lead. From the outside, Ogen. In between horses, Money Tours not far away. Away in fourth is the favorite Bluff. He's dropped over nicely and is well settled already. Back from there, a headstrong Venezuelan Hope. On his outside goes Gianluca Be Lucky. The early trailer is the first-timer Curved. They curve around that first turn with Cocktail War in front here by half a length under Louis Saez. From Money Tour and Ogen second and third. Bluff is there fourth, a length in front of a keen Gianluca Be Lucky. He's racing about 4 lengths off the lead in his turf debut, a length and a half better than Venezuelan Hope, and Curved is last. 23 and 4 for the opening quarter, less than 5 furlongs to go. Cocktail War has the lead by half a length, kept honest now by Ogen at a big number in second. Black Cap of race favorite Bluff is racing into third, passing Money Tour, who's back to fourth. At the rail, that's Venezuelan Hope racing together with Gianluca Be Lucky, and Curved is at the back. They went 47 and 4 for the opening half mile, and they round the far turn. Cocktail War has the lead. Bluff now starts to play his hand in a big way, and here comes Bluff with a nice trip up to the leader's neck, a length and a half in front of Gianluca Be Lucky. Venezuelan Hope finds his best stride and comes on next. 3 quarters, 112 and 1. They're on their way home. Bluff on the outside. Cocktail War tries to find under pressure. These two an eighth of a mile out. It's Bluff who takes the lead. Cocktail War fights hard from the inside. Outside Gianluca Be Lucky. They come home for the wire. It's Bluff in front. Cocktail War tries to hold second. Bluff wins. Cocktail War did hold second. Gianluca Be Lucky was third. Fourth was Venezuelan Hope in 135 and 1. And they're off. Good start in the middle for Masked Man, moving up toward the inside room. Saint Esprit away in third is Can't Know It All. Out in the middle, Shibwe is now into fourth, followed fifth by David Songs. Tighten up for Racing Room is Bullet Blues. He's toward the back of the field with the trailer Monet Never, and the leader is Room Saint Esprit. Room Saint Esprit and Joe Bravo to the far turn on top by half a length. Masked Man is second, Shibwe third. At the rail, Can't Know It All is moving closer into fourth. 2 back to David Songs, then Bullet Blues, and Monet Never is last. 22 and 3 for the opening quarter. Room Saint Esprit working hard, trying to hold the lead, trying to work off his heels is Jaramillo and Can't Know It All, charging to challenge. Far outside Shibwe, 3-path Masked Man. Monet Never finds his best stride and comes on next, and they're in the stretch drive now. Room Saint Esprit cuts the corner and has a 2.5 length lead with an eighth of a mile to go. Masked Man trying to go get him. Here's Masked Man taking a shot at Room Saint Esprit. Room Saint Esprit pins his ears and tries to hold on, but Masked Man has got him. Masked Man in front. 2 today for Kent Sweezy and Starry Night Racing. It's Masked Man who beat Room Saint Esprit in 102 and 4. And they're off. Terrible start for Evil Empire. Quick break from the middle for Rebel with a Clue, who heads off for the early advantage. Mean Music Machine moving up on the outside. Lamb Carl's in the yellow blinkers and Macker's in the white blinkers down toward the inside. These top flight horses have 2.5 on My Voodoo Doll, who's within 5 lengths of the lead, working ahead of Mellifluous, then Be There, and Evil Empire. To the far turn they go, and the first-timer Rebel with a Clue held together with a narrow advantage. Down at the inside, Macker is still second. From the outside, it's Lean Music Machine. Sias begins to call on Lamb Carl. Now moving at the inside is My Voodoo Doll. He'll tip to the far outside. Off the turn and the stretch drive, Macker has the lead with a rail run. Rebel with a Clue tries to continue on with it, but on the far outside, here comes My Voodoo Doll. Here's My Voodoo Doll, and the black and pink colors of Voodoo Mon Racing in front and going away. Macker was second, Rebel with a Clue third, fourth was Lean Music Machine in 54-3. And they're off. Smooth beginning for the favorite Ruth. She was away in good shape. Up on the inside, here's speed from Into Royalty, and out in the middle goes With Kindness. Also between horses Cayman Caper as they run out of the chute. Still looking for a leader here. It's now Ruth who shoves ahead in front. Right with her is With Kindness on the outside. The pace is a sedate one early. Here's Queen in the Deck moving up to assume a narrow advantage, and out the rail Into Royalty. Cayman Caper is next. Outside Just Got Lucky. Then it's Fallon. The entire field separated by 3.5 lengths after a 24-4 easy opening quarter. The advantage now to Queen in the Deck as they start to quicken things up mid-race, and that shuffles Ruth back a touch. She's still racing in the clear, but she is now back 2 off the leader. With Inter Royalty at the rail and outside With Kindness. Then back to Fallon, who improves from last. Getting started on the outside is Just Got Lucky as Ruth is now shuffled to second last. Speaking of shuffling, Inter Royalty slammed on the brakes, and Cayman Caper is last. The half mile was 48-2. They speed past the 3/8. The leader now is With Kindness. Queen in the Deck is right back at her. These two, they've put on some speed at the 5/16. They've opened 5 on Fallon, who's an all-in third. Ruth starts to hit her best stride, but she's still pretty far back here and wide on the course through 3 quarters in 14-1. Off the turn in the stretch drive, it's Miguel Vasquez and Queen in the Deck, who have the lead an eighth of a mile out. Irad trying to get a gear shift from Ruth, who's down the stand side. From the inside into Royalty, then With Kindness, they come past the 16th pole. Ruth has shifted gears, but she's running out of time. She's going to get there anyway. Ruth debuts a winner, confidently handled a length in front in the end. Second was Queen in the Deck. It's a 3-way photo for third in 141-1. And they're off. Very slow start for Big Bouquet of Roses. Threw it away entirely, about 15 lengths slow. West Bank was away quickly, down at the inside, taking it all, moving to challenge. Up on the outside, Wildcat Lunita's not far away, and Sylvia V's Heroes, she's in the green blinkers, marching forward for a spot. Down at the inside goes Holy Kingdom with Jarrera. She's off the speed today. Out in the center, and trailing the field here after a terrible start, Big Bouquet of Roses. They went 23 seconds for the opening quarter, and they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Up front, taking it all by 2.5, West Bank starts to tighten in. Outside, Wildcat Lunita. Farther out, it's Rocky Seas on the move. Rocky Seas sweeping into action 4 and 5 wide. Sylvia V's Heroes couldn't go with the top horses when they moved. She's now back 5th and 6 lengths off the lead. Dropping back is Jarrera, then Holy Kingdom and Big Bouquet of Roses. They reach the top of the stretch. The leader is taking it all, a quarter of a mile out and 2 on top. West Bank is second. The rail is open for Sylvia V's Heroes, who tries a rebid. Outside, that's Rough Seas as they come past the 8th pole. Taking it all, shortening up. West Bank getting to her. Far outside, Rocky Seas. West Bank has made a narrow lead. Rocky Seas runs at her one more time. It's West Bank just in front. West Bank digs in, 6-5. West Bank, you bet. She won it half a length in the end. Second, Rocky Seas. Third, taking it all. Fourth, Sylvia V's Heroes in 120 flat. And they're off. Lily Bird got away quickly and reaches out for the early advantage. Moving up to take her on is In Other Words, and these two speed ahead from Neblina, who comes away in third. Orquídea Real is racing in between horses, and out in the middle is Happy Sunday. Ducking over some is Trumpetta to save some ground ahead of Venezuelan Pride, who's at the back, as they swing now to the far turn. Up front, it's Lily Bird, who crosses and clears and leads now by almost 2. In Other Words, second, Orquídea Real. Third, Neblina's at the rail in fourth. Scrubbed on fifth. It's Happy Sunday. She's not responding yet. A gap of 3 more to Trumpetta. Still out the back is Venezuelan Pride. It's Lily Bird who has this a length and a half in front with a quarter of a mile remaining. From the outside now, it's In Other Words who takes up the slack in second. Third is Orquídea Real. At the rail, that's Neblina who tries to run home. 3 clear of Happy Sunday. They're an eighth of a mile from home. In Other Words has rallied to a winning lead. In Other Words, and jockey Edgar Zayas for trainer Antonio Sano. They're 8-1 upset winners. Neblina second. Third was Lily Bird. Then Orquídea Real. She finished fourth in 104 flat. They're off. And they're off. Level beginning. Ridden for some forward position as Beastly Speed put into play down at the inside. Lasso moving up on the outside. Raging Fury won't be far away, and Belts and Brooks joins the top flight. The early trailers are Knox and Magic Shadow. Out of the chute onto the main track. The leader now is Beastly Speed by almost a length. Raging Fury second, Awesome Train now third, Belts and Brooks there fourth. Lasso is in between horses while racing in fifth, ahead of Knox and Magic Shadow. Last of the 7 behind an opening quarter that was very easy, just 24 and 4. Tactical advantage to second choice Beastly Speed and Louis Saez. They go to the half-mile point in front by a length and a half. Latched onto him in second is Awesome Train. Back to third is Raging Fury. Belton Brooks is at the rail into fourth, followed fifth by Lasso, then back to Knox, and the trailer is Magic Shadow. 48 and 2 for a half-mile speed. They round the far turn. Beastly Speed has the lead. Meanwhile, the big favorite Raging Fury is dropping back now. He's lost 3 spots. He's now back to fifth. Moving up into second is Awesome Train. Third, well driven, is Lasso. At the rail, Belton Brooks. In between horses, Raging Fury. Then to the outside, Knox. Magic Shadow is last, a quarter of a mile from home. With the advantage now, it's still Beastly Speed with Awesome Train coming to call on the outside. These two, 2.5 better than Belton Brooks. Raging Fury is next. They're an eighth of a mile from home. Up front, it's Awesome Train trying to put away Beastly Speed. Edwin Gonzalez and Awesome Train at 5-1. They have the lead. Awesome Train gives Antonio Sano back-to-back training victories to win by 2.5. Beastly Speed hung on for second. The battle's for third. Photo between Raging Fury and Belton Brooks. That's very close in 1:38 and 1. And runners away. Sharp breaker in the middle from Mia Vita. Down toward the rail, Sweet Run is offensive-minded. Balala very wide on the course while trying to angle over. Something Simple's in the pink between horses. In tight is Miss Morgan. Back from there, it's Greek Sing, who drops over to the inside under David Egan. 3 clear of Impetus Echo. Down at the rail, it's Breeze Through Time. A bit awkward interaction early, about 8 lengths off the lead. Party Queen is next, followed at the rail by Awesome Campaign, then Starlight Luna. The early trailer is Hippie Hippie Shake. They went 22 and 2 for a sharp opening quarter speed, and they have Sweet Run as the target. She leads here under Leonel Reyes and tries to back it down mid-race. Something Simple is second from Mia Vita on the outside third. Greek Sing is parked at the rail in fourth, followed fifth by Balala. Then it's a length and a half to Miss Morgan. She's about 7 lengths off the lead. Racing next is Impetus Echo and Party Queen. Breeze Through Time is along the inside. Still not much from her yet. Still out the back, Awesome Campaign, Starlight Luna, and Hippie Hippie Shake. They went 47 and 1 for the opening half mile. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. 3 wide, Mia Vita with a bold bid after Sweet Run. Off back to third is Something Simple, dropping back tamely Greek Sing. Looking for room at the rail is Miss Morgan. On the far outside, Party Queen. Winding up in traffic is Awesome Campaign. Also from the back, Hippie Hippie Shake and Breeze Through Time. They reach the top of the stretch. The leader is Sweet Run. On the outside, Mia Vita takes aim. Hippie Hippie Shake is surfaced from a mile back. She's up into third, charging hard while trying to angle. They come past the 8th pole. Mia Vita roused forward by Sias for a narrow lead. Sweet Run is game and fighting on. Mia Vita wins. Sweet Run second, Hippie Hippie Shake ran third. Breeze Through Time is fourth, and Miss Morgan to complete your high five in 1:42 and 1.
That wraps up the Friday card. What a card on Saturday. We have 2 of the most fantastic turf races you're ever going to want to see, and that's the Tropical Park Oaks and the Tropical Park Derby. Full fields, stakes galore, stakes placed horses, I should say. 11 races, our first race post, 12:20 p.m. Boy, you really got to be at Gulfstream Park tomorrow.